this time you were thinking a little bit more. There was a millimeter of hesitation, which turned into a feeling of the jokes to not land. Like the first time I thought it was completely hilarious. This time I didn't think that.
Sure.
So I think it's a matter of, as my singing teacher says, let the first note come, let it all flood out.
Sure.
And I think that hesitation that goes, it'll be great.
Okay. So I seen this speech the first time and kind of piggyback off of what Jay Johnson said. So when I watch you speak, you have this, and as you, your style. In the beginning, I felt like it wasn't. I just felt like you were kind of thinking too much about it.
Sure.
So don't forget, just be you in the beginning. And when you be you, it's gonna come out. Like you're saying, it's just gonna flood out. And another thing, just when we're laughing, just kind of pause and let us laugh, and then go back.
Okay.
Great job, but I think you're moving around too much, and that's unusual because normally when we speak, we like to have a lot of hand movement and body movement. And I think in this particular case, the strength of the speech is in the words.
Okay.
It's not so much in how you are further expressing it. The use of the goldfish is great. Obviously, because we all know who you're referring to as well. But I think that's enough. Okay. Other than that, it's very well practiced.
Well, a couple of things, Yvonne. I just want to follow on Chris's notion rather than get for this. What's this room going to look like? Where's the contest?
It's
I want to see it.
I think it's in Winter Springs. I think.
Yeah, there won't be a lecture.
There won't be a lecture.
There won't be a lecture.
Foundry Church.
So I was wondering.
Foundry, yes.
No lectern. So
No,
Foundry
it's
Church.
just
I don't know if you want to do
Usually
something unlike myself. Go up there and take a look. But we'll be out more.
Yeah.
And then the walking thing Chris is talking about will be rather natural because he'll be looking at the audience and so on, and moving about. I don't know the configuration. You say no lectern?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. Also,
Aren't they
if
supposed
they
to have it as a...
offer you a microphone, use it. You had a wonderful projection, but I made that mistake one time. Well, I don't need a microphone. And
off the stage?
depending on the setup, I mean, it's very small. Speaking area position, sounds like you'll be out. Three. Which one? Good job, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well,
it's a humorous speech. It seemed like there was a long time before you actually got to the funny.
Yeah.
And it seemed like the topic was more, the title was a little misleading. You ended with the too much thinking could hurt you, but it was almost like it was about short attention. So I wonder if you changed the title, maybe it might be a little less jarring. And then you could actually walk up and you could act like you're not paying attention, and then you could snap to attention, and immediately you would have the audience into the funny.
I would, what Andy just said, you have this way, and when you're at the lectern, man, you have, like Roy said, you have a great voice, you have command of the audience. I didn't sense, it's what she just said, you gotta get to the humor quicker.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought, man, he's serious, because you were giving a speech about, and you were quoting stats, and you were doing all this, and there was some levity in there, but you gotta remember, this is a humorous speech. Get to it quicker. Maybe come out with your, that's kind of hokey, to come out with your cell phone on and that's, I don't want to do something like that, but yeah, I wouldn't change the title though, because I loved your ending. You started with it and you ended with it, you tied it all together, but there's got to be
Humor quicker.
You got to get to that, you need to figure out a way to get to that humor faster. Maybe some self-deprecating humor right at the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, something to draw the audience in, because I felt like I was listening to the speech I was literally listening to a speech more about where we're headed and how, you know, how dangerous it could be to our, as opposed to, the bits you came up with, they're good and they're funny. You might want to emphasize your sarcasm a little bit more because it was in the same tonality. And when you have sarcasm, you have to be a little more,
Emphatic.
your voice has to fluctuate. You're like, I guess we'll have to worry about the fish, you know, or something like that, whatever it might be, however your style is. So, yeah, that would be my note.
Thank you.
It was great, though. You have it down. You have your speech down. There's no question about it. But
I gotta get to the humor quicker. That's something I've been trying to figure out what to do exactly.
You know, one of the funniest parts of your speech is when you're doing the accent to the president.
Yeah.
See if you can figure out a way to open and close with that. Because it's funny. I mean, we all think that was funny. I think everybody laughs at that especially. So you can open up with something and refer to it and go right into it, and then end with that. You know, believe me, or whatever it might be. You know, just keep it in mind.
Keep the word a long way.
because Trump is like, has the attention span of a flea,
Yeah.
you could start with that. I mean.
Don't do that.
Don't get too bloody.
Well, you could start like this. Your attention span is killing us, believe me. And
Well,
then
we tried to do
there's
the Trump's
humor.
voice.
First off, that's a bad idea. All right. Opening with Trump and ending with Trump is a bad idea. In the middle is fine. Keep your eyes open when you're doing the Trump thing. First thing is,
Well, no, he closes his eyes though.
it's too much, you know, you're like asleep. Here's the thing, when you first go, you should be as close as you can get to the lectern. So your time getting up there is very short, because people are going to be clapping. You don't want them, and you get up there and arrive dead. When you get up there, the first thing you started off with, you started pointing your fingers. We never point our fingers at our audience, so keep your hands open. Another thing too, you have a habit of clasping in here. This tells the audience that I'm not real confident in what I'm doing, so I'm protecting myself. This is what I'm doing. Open up and keep them down the side if you, however you do that. And the goldfish can be above average. I think your humor is great. I think it's a good speech. And then you got the TikTok approach. Looking at the audience, you look here and then here and then here. You got to focus in on friendly face, then move to another friendly face, another friendly face. What you're trying to do is zero in on each individuals that are going to help you get through this. And then I think what you might want to do at the start is to get your phone and talk about your mother. Oh, it's my mom. You know, I don't know who gave her the smartphone, but you know, get on there and see she's late. She's going to be late. She's on 436. I've got to tell her how to get here. Excuse me, just a second. That way you're bringing in what you're talking about immediately. I mean, you can do that or you don't have to. But I'm just saying, that gets the humor back to you, back to your mom. You're there. And I think that's it.
Pause before you start. Give it a second or two.
Yeah.
When you get to your spot, whether it's behind the lectern or not, pause, smile, and then begin.
Yeah.
If you use a lectern, she says they may not be a lectern, but if you use one, stay behind the lectern. Don't leave the lectern and come back to it. Don't leave the lectern unattended. Pause for the laughter. Let the laughter die down before you start speaking again. You couldn't see the vibration when you made that motion because of the lectern. So if you're behind the lectern, use your breast pocket. And maybe even have your phone there and pull it out and then put it back. No hand folding like Tom said. Slow down your ending. Your ending was too abrupt, I thought. You could have paused in that. Maybe begin with taking your phone out, asking everyone else to take their phones out and silence them. You don't want any interruptions. Focus on it.
I could do something with
Or
that.
do that
I could do something with that.
at some point in the middle of the speech, and that.
Yeah. I can make that fun.
It seemed to me the first time you gave a talk, you did something with the phone, where you said, excuse me, I have a moment. Am I imagining that?
We were toying with that idea. I did not eventually do it, but I think that's the best way to start with humor is do something. I think, yeah, maybe play with that idea of silencing your phone, but maybe I don't know,
Well, maybe not silencing, because silencing is too common.
I say
Maybe,
silence your phone, but I have a text, just a minute.
yeah, maybe come up with something different, yeah.
And I like the idea of, oh, hey, it's my mom, hold on.
Something, yeah.
Because it's like, those are the people who we stop everything for. The other thing, when you're talking about the vibration, don't forget, if you have electric watches, I mean, my wrist vibrates all the time, even when it's not vibrating. And I'm like, oh, is there something going on? Oh, okay. You know, so, because a lot of people do have the phones now that.
And the speech is Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay. Presence is awesome. That's a legal word. Statute.
Which one? I'll look it up.
Your body language, your arm movements, all that's great. I came in, I noticed you gave her a speech, but it started off like a speech.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it needed to get kick-started faster. And rather than rehashing what everyone said, because it's all good, I wrote the highs and lows. So, funny, okay, funny, not funny, good. I mean, okay and good. It was, you know, so I think whatever they said, tighten it up. I think it's a great speech. I think you look good, you sound good, man. I think it's good overall.
Yeah, you've got real, you know that speech, which is, I mean, it's not forced in any way, shape, or form, and you have a command for the audience, so that's half the battle.
I'll say just one more thing. I think this will take the pressure off or overthinking. Just have fun with it, man.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
That's what was missing. You had fun with it the first time, that's
Just
the thing.
have fun. Just have fun with it.
Just have fun.
Yeah, don't be so serious.
Yeah.
Something you might do when you walk off the stage, you might pull a phone out and throw it in the trash can.
I like that. I have like a old flip phone that like costs like $2.
Yeah.
I can,
Say the revolution starts here and just throw it there.
Hey, this is just a question for after Yvonne's done, since you guys are all here. I've worked on my American Unity speech, and I'd like to make it a national speech. And whenever Yvonne's done, if you guys are happy to stick around, I'd be happy to deliver the speech again and get some roundtable feedback.
So, Yvonne, what you've heard throughout, I think that's a good idea.
Nice try, Jay.
The hardest part of the speech is
Yeah.
the opening and getting some laughter.
The opening one.
You heard that 100 times.
If people stay all day.
And then the close, leave them laughing. And so, I think you have picked up some ideas on how you can do both of those. A lot of good suggestions. You have to sort it out.
Bye, Amy. Bye.
that was good feedback. Thank you everyone for staying. That's good, great feedback. Great feedback.